It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey coach, put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey coach, put me in the game.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Superdome in New Orleans. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New Orleans Saints. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. To the air right away is Brady. On the out route, he completes it to Hall. Finding space at the 40. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Brady. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. The Saints at 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
No, check it.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy is nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Hey. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans!
For as big and strong as some of these guys are,
especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards and just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute balloon right there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence is right there.
And if we turn to the next-gen stats, the final clocking, well, it's ridiculous. 22.5 miles an hour. Now, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They will start this drive with Ford. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Pat Surtain up to make the play.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's got some space. And now off to the races down the right side. Past the 20. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. I mean, less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Channing Tindall is there for the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
They run with Ford. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jerome Ford, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7.
Jaguars 14, Saints 7. Jack Fox set to kick off.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Jags are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got Rome. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jerome Ford doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point forthcoming. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Next to score, Jaguars 21, Saints 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Hey, Alabama.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Saints. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Boswell good with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, they turn to Ford. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
195 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. On the ground, it's Ford. Room here to run. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jerome Ford. What is going on here? 4 first-quarter touchdowns. Unbelievable. And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Jaguars 28, Saints 14. Jack Fox set to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. To throw is Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Brady. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And he's got this to Jefferson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Jaguars will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This is Ford. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry. No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up. On 3rd down, Ash. And that is incomplete. That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued. And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. That throw by Brady incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass. Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you, and that time they were on guard. Incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, they'll throw with Brady. That's into the hands of Edwards. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and goal. Brady caught on the slant. Touchdown. Justin Jefferson with career touchdown number 60. And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here. Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. To throw on 2nd down. Ash, he finds his man, complete. It's 4th, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Ash. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Ash out to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll look downfield for Waller. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack on first down, Brady. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, go 66. 72. Check it, reload! Sugar! Check it!
To throw, it's Brady. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. Touchdown, Saints! Justin Jefferson is running a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Saints will take over here just shy of the 30.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is really exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And now here is another interception. Darren Stingley picks it. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They'll run on first down. 4. And some room to work. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. First down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll take this one down near the 15. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter. Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly. I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time. And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6. And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Deliver and accept it. We need to go out there and make something happen. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinator's probably scratching it. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Jerome Ford, 75 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Jaguars 45, Saints 35.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Right side. There's Likely with it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. And this will be caught by Edwards. He is out of bounds inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Brady now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost...
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
60-yard attempt.
And this is good. He was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talk about...
And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jerome Ford, 75 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14.
Jaguars 52, Saints 38.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints pick up their 1st down at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field.
Puts it on the carpet, it's out, and the Jags grab it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Ford,
and he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
1st down, Jaguars.
Throwing on 1st down. Ash. Going right side, he finds Slayton.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
A 6-yard pickup.
On 2nd down, it's Ford. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. The middle they go. Ford, boy, no chance as he He was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here we go on 4th down. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Jerome Ford.
A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Jaguars look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Jaguars 59, Saints 38. Jack Fox set to kick off.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
That's good.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady.
Complete to Likely. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
That's another Saints.
Here's Brady to throw.
No hesitation, goes right back to Likely.
Touchdown!
Isaiah Likely.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And the Jaguars are going to come. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. keep it on the ground. It's Ford. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this will be a Jaguars first down as good running gets them to about the 44. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football, because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll try the left side. Ford. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
This offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, tried to help him shake it off, because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing now is Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Jaguars are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield, incomplete.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. On 4th down, Ash buying time to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. Well, trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one